ever known anybody who, no matter what, they stayed calm? They were like the calm during the storm. Well, for me, that person was my mom, and today I decided to speak about my mom. Her name is Paulea Cochran, and she was born January 5th, 1955 in Moore County. She was born to a soldier and also a nurse, and because of her dad being in the military, they traveled extensively, but after a couple of years, she, went away to school, came back, and she decided to settle down in Moore County. A few years after that, she got married, ended up having myself and my brothers, and there's four of us in all. Throughout, my childhood, my teenage years, my mom has always been my rock. No matter, what was going on with me or going on with my brothers or going on at work, she was always that person that I could sit down and talk to, about, anything. But not only was she always there, for us, she was always willing to do things for people in the community. If somebody needed help with something, if somebody needed, a place to stay, my mom was always willing, to open up her doors to do that. I can remember several times, growing up where she would let us know, hey, we've got this person staying with us, or that person, be kind to them, they need help. She always taught us that it wasn't always about getting things, it was always about giving. And her motto with us growing up is the only thing that you have was your word, so don't go back on it. And she was really strong on, if you say that you're going to do something, you need to follow through and make sure that you did it. She was also very, adamant that, you're always to be honest about things. Even if it's something that's going to hurt somebody's feelings, to be honest about it. But to me, she was, a big role model, because now as a mom, I try to, do the things that, she did, but it's like she was a superwoman. She was always able to, to make sure that we, were in activities. It was basketball, football, beta club. She just always made sure that we did things and kept on track. And this was outside of having a 40-hour, a week job. Within our church, she was always somebody who was doing things, with the youth. She was always big on mentoring young ladies inside and outside of the church. She felt like, a positive influence would enable you to be able to do anything that you needed to do. And she also worked at VA Medical Center as a nurse, but she also served on the board to do things to help things better for veterans. That was her, other passion, to do things to help them, have a better life even after they got out of the military, because she felt like a lot of times veterans slipped through the cracks. So she worked hard, to make sure that things were in place with them. And even now, she still works there, and she goes above and beyond. I know a time that I went to see her at work, and a veteran was getting discharged and didn't have a coat. And she took the coat off of her back, to give to them. And it's just the type of person that she is. She made us volunteer in soup kitchens. Whenever it was time for Christmas, we always had to donate 2 of our gifts to, needy children, which always did not go over well, with us then. But, now I see what she was trying to teach us. And I try to pass those values on, to her. To my kids. But, I'm still super close to our mom. She's still there for us. And, I feel like there's nobody like your mom. And, I hope that my kids one day will feel that same way about me. It doesn't seem like it now. I have teenagers, but hopefully one day they'll see the things that I'm trying to teach them, were good things and not things just to get on their nerves. She does. We've always lived like within 30 minutes of each other. And I even said that whenever I finish school, I want to move somewhere, but I would not go that far from my mom. She's like my best friend. And I, really enjoy being with her. She used to drive me crazy years ago, but now I kind of see what she was, was trying to teach us. So I really appreciate her now.
Does she still work with the VA?
She does. She's getting ready to retire. She's been there 28 years, and so she's going to make it to 30 years, and then she's going to retire. But I'm pretty sure she's still going to do a lot of the volunteer work, because I can't see her just completely letting that go. I can't see her retiring, period, because she's always that type of person that's going and doing something. So we're going to see how that works out. But she is still there. Be honest. Be honest, that's the one that stuck out with me. Lying about things just gets you in trouble. I had to learn that the hard way. So being honest is what stuck out.